Okay, you all come in. I don't know how these gonna work with my hair scarf on. Come in, hit the like, hit the share button. Yep. Second live stream of today. So say hello. And I'm just in front of my laptop. I'm not planning on this being a long live stream. I received an email from one of my followers. So shout out to providing me this information to look at the list of bank closures that's scheduled to happen this year, right? And I'm going to share that information with you because, again, I really want to um, emphasize, looking at something else, I really want to emphasize right now that if your goal is to put your money back into the banking system and not to convert your cash into crypto, I think you sadly have it mistaken about what's about to happen, what's about to transpire. You sadly have that mistaken. You don't get it. You're looking at this as a flip. You're not looking at this as a currency system reset. You're not looking at this as a transfer of wealth opportunity. You're not looking at this as in the sense that we will no longer hold physical dollars in our, if you are a male, well, I may not even say it that way, right? But if you have a wallet, a physical wallet, that you wouldn't, it will be in a digital wallet. You're not getting it, right? If you don't have a way to transfer your money outside of the banking system, I really feel sorry for you because you don't get it. If you don't have a way, whether that's physical gold and silver, right, or through decentralized cryptocurrency, you don't get it. You don't understand what's about to happen. If you feel like that getting into crypto is going to be a quick flip for you to flip back into the cash system, you don't get it. The cash system, you all, is going bankrupt. Hello, Todd from Mexico. See, I know my people. I know my people. So let me share this with you. Let me find it. List of major banks closures in 2023. I still have some people that want to put more money cash in the bank. A system that's about to reset and bankrupt. And then you will be under the control of CBDC, central banks digital currency. So US Banks 2023. This report is from xpglobal.com. US Bank branch closure activities. Um, so the report addresses specific activity from January, starts with January 2023 closures that has already happened. So you have PNC closed 21 branches and only opened 3. PNC closed 21. Huntington closed 17 branches and did not open any new locations. Wells Fargo closed 12 branches and did not open any new locations. U.S. Bank Corp, also known as USB, closed 7 branches and did not open any new locations. And Citizens Financial Group closed 5 branches and did not open any new locations. So with this being said, you all, another bank bites the dust. It's another article on another Wells Fargo institution that's closing as well. A lot of these banks are closing to revamp, reset the currency system. On top of that, in just weeks and ahead that's coming in August, right? You have to pay attention to what's happening nationally on an international scale as well. So with that being said, we also have we almost have 30 people in. So you all come in and say hello and make sure that you take some time to hit the thumbs up if you find this information valuable, right? According to reports from the state-run RT, the Russian government has reportedly confirmed that the BRICS nation, compromising with Brazil, again known as BRICS, So compromising with Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, again, you can add Saudi Arabia to this list, are planning to introduce a trading currency backed by real gold, physical gold, right? For those who do not have that financial education and background, gold and silver is real money. Fiat currency is fake. This is why your fiat currency has this note is a legal tender for all debts, public and private. Your fiat currency, your cash, is a debtor's note. It is an IOU to give you in return the real money. It will be no different than you writing a receipt to someone on a piece of paper stating that at a later date, I promise to pay you the real money. That's all it is. It's except it's beautifully decorated, right? And so this development is anticipated to be officially announced during the upcoming BRICS summit that will begin next month in August. In South Africa, the gold market could potentially witness a surge in bullish momentum as the world potentially moves towards a new form of gold standard. So this development will provide the ongoing de-dollarization, right? Central banks worldwide have actively pushed gold since mid 2022, right? And actually this is really been in the works before 2022. This has been in the works for a long time. On top of this, again, 41 countries and counting, is bigger than the United States military force. Is collaborating with Russia and China and the BRICS nation as well. So you have this going on with the collaboration. The gold standard will be a great benefit. So for those people who have, come on, internet, do not give me a weak signal right now. You all name that I'm highlighting, I'm just going to give you a digital wave, but I'm seeing a weak signal on my internet. So let me know if everything is blurry. Peace to you as well. Beautiful avatar picture, beautiful picture of yourself. Hello to you. Omataya, I love that name. And Miss Weeks, hello to you as well. Okay, I'm getting a stronger internet signal now. So Russia has confirmed that gold standard will be a part of the benefit of strengthening new single currency. People at approximately $2,100 an ounce for gold, that may not be affordable for a lot of people to get to really impact them financially. But at approximately $40 an ounce for silver, I've been, emphasizing to put your silver on autopilot. Force yourself to become wealthy. Set it and forget it. And I've been, again, emphasizing for you all to join the auto ship of silver, because the shortage of silver and gold will drive the prices up to all-time high as well, along with cryptocurrencies that are backed by physical commodities. New money, new world. BRICS planning to introduce new trading currency backed by gold. August, BRICS is planning to introduce a new trading gold. 41 countries, you all, and counting, have applied for this BRICS membership. They want in. So this will provide significant support to gold. But however, you have to look at the gold and silver ratio. So when you're looking at which one, for example, will give you more meat on the bone per se, it would be silver, for the amount that silver is, because silver is both a monetary and industrial metal, which means it's used in the industry, it's used to create EV vehicles, it's used for your computers, right? It's used for your cell phone batteries, RFID chips. That's going to be big in the crypto world with RFID chips. Tesla calculators, 5G, Wi-Fi, right? So the US dollar dominance is destabilizing, and the US dollar will bring stability, challenging the United States dollar. According to these BRICS nations, will bring stability to the global economic system. Someone asked me, do I believe that the mark of the beast in Revelation, does it the red dragon in Revelation, does it represent China? I believe so, right? I definitely believe so. They showed you the signs of the red and gold dominating through sports with the win of the Kansas City Chiefs and then the Denver Nuggets, who Nuggets represent gold as well. And the Denver Nuggets origin colors and their state flag is red and gold, right? So the 12th chapter of Revelation, the 12th chapter talk about a woman, the dragon, a child. And I definitely believe that this is the dragon is definitely in reference to China, and the red dragon having seven heads and 10 horns, right? China is definitely getting more power, more momentum behind them and spearheading the dethroning of the United States dollar. So India is supportive of this as well. I'm really happy for countries like Africa that have been exchanging its real wealth and minerals and commodities, that have an opportunity now to create their own central bank's digital currency and keep that wealth within Africa. So it's not just China. India is also pushing the de-dollarization narrative. Um, yeah, Prime Minister right here waves at the crowd, and the end of the British rule, colonial rule that's going on. Countries globally are lining up and the de-dollarization, but the US dollar still accounts for 90% of global foreign currency transaction again. And so India is in it too, which just India has Brazil, India, they've been in it, but they are more aggressively and publicly stating that now as well. Saudi Arabia also keep, your eyes and ears open for the oil count. What are you all doing up this late on a Sunday night? You are definitely, and you are, remember, it's not a lack of knowledge. People have not. People perish. People perish. My people perish, right? Due to where it's not really a lack of knowledge. That people are perishing. They're perishing because of a hunger for knowledge, but not implementation of action. Right? A hunger for knowledge and not of implementation of action. One Love, I love that One Love. Let me show you this real quick. I wanted this, but Chick-fil-A had it. My numbers in the background are 1111. I wanted this logo. I wanted to make like a shirt. We did One Love, but I mean, not Chick-fil-A, but Raising Cane's, but I didn't want Raising Cane to maybe I can do 1111 with the heart. What do you all think? I didn't want Raising Cane's to try to sue me. But let me get back on topic. So Saudi Arabia, the oil cup again. What does this mean for U.S. gas prices? I also have to keep your eyes and ears open. This began officially July 1st. The kingdom hopes that the voluntary cuts will help raise oil prices, which have remained sluggish for the better part of this year, and include resource-rich countries. Again, the OPEC cartel, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. This is inclusive of Middle East, Latin America, Africa, plus Russia. Surprise observers when they announced some output cuts in the spring that briefly drove up prices. Um, Reduction for the last month of July. So that it remains an extension. This comes from the global benchmark that crude oil has dropped. So they want to increase the pricing of crude oil, right? The sky high prices were last seen, you all, last year when Russia's war and Ukraine sent commodities. Make sure you pay attention to what word I am using. I am using commodities, the word commodities. And so this is the global cuts that you're going to, or that we're seeing. Saudi Arabia is leading the way with 35% cut. Iraq, 15%. Iran, hold up. Brazil, Russia. India, I just talked about India joining BRICS, but I forgot about Iraq and Iran. UAE and Kuwait. So oil prices with inventory withdrawals expected in wake of oil cuts. That's happening. Also, I just did a live stream on XPR. Hope I did not get that confused with XRP. So pay close attention to the X's, the international cross-border crypto technology. I really don't understand why they are calling OPEC a cartel. They are not drug dealers. I agree. They are all producing countries, right? BRICS is having another summit before the month is over. I've only read about the summit that's upcoming for the month of August. Also, 6 new countries to join BRICS Alliance in the summit in August. And then, I can just go on and on, right? I don't know why this is blurry. India would save $7. I was about to say $7. $7 billion by ditching the US dollar for oil trade. So this is going to happen. Saving $7 billion by ditching the US dollar. And there are some people really still investing in cash value life insurance when cash is becoming more valueless, unfortunately. And so $7 billion. Russia confirms it's creating a gold-backed currency. Many banks closures without opening new branches. U.S. sanctions pressed against Russia are helping India and other developing countries to purchase crude oil. So they're getting their crude oil at discounted prices right now. The recent oil deal that happened carried out between Russia, China, and India, which are part of the BRICS alliance. Also, other countries, more are joining. I can continue to show you what did the United States do? The United States have been getting these commodities that are rich in value for $1 that they know that they did not have the commodities to support. So when you study Fort Knox, and the United States is supposed to have all this gold in reserve, and in return, it promised other countries the protection from its military to get exporting goods. So in other words, other countries are getting monopoly money for their real world wealth, which includes oil, agriculture, things shipped to the United States, crops, goods and services. Countries like Africa, that's rich in minerals and resources, that's exporting that to the United States for a dollar that has no commodity backing it. It used to have real gold backing it to 1971 to President Nixon. Spain said, we're coming over here. We don't want your dollars. You're putting too much in circulation. It's going to be worthless. It's devaluating, right? Supply and demand. The more you have in circulation, the less it's worth. And Nixon removed the dollar from the gold standard, and then they forcefully made Saudi Arabia exchange its oil for the United States dollar. And then thus it became known as the petrodollar. But Saudi Arabia is not doing that anymore. Anything of value has to have a commodity backing it. And again, this is why you are in crypto commodities that's backed by cryptos that are backed by real world wealth. If it's not backed up, I've said this time and time again, it is made up. It is made up. So what does the United States do? Oh my God, we don't even want to get into that one. Wow. Yeah. 130 countries move towards CBDC. The US dollar again is in jeopardy. Countries are fed up for exchanging their wealth for a depreciating asset, and they have collaborated together. So you have all of these countries that are collaborating together, and our military force this time is not going to be able to stop that or to combat that. They're too powerful in numbers. In other words, like Golden State Warriors say, that there are strength in numbers. It's just too powerful. And it's happening. And this is the purpose of crypto and blockchain technology, right? And blockchain technology, soon to be, quantum AI technology as well. So BRICS is considered a threat to US dollar. Out of the 195 countries in the world, 130 nations are moving to build their own central bank digital currency. You all, that's 98% of the world is looking to launch their respective CBDC. And let's go to this one. 41 countries expected or ready to accept BRICS a month before they are already positioned and playing. Most people ain't got a clue. This is going, a lot of my folks can't comprehend what's happening right now. Is right before their eyes. But those who do have a clue that are positioned, congratulations to you. And so 41 countries ready to accept the BRICS a month before the summit. If I can get these pop-ups to stop popping up at the bottom. 19 from a set of 19 countries in April, the numbers had spiked to 41 by the end of the month. A total of 22 new countries expressed interest to enter the bloc and ditch the US dollar in exactly 2 months. 2 months. The next BRICS summit will again held in August. South Africa, where the bloc of 5 nations will be combined. In fact, South Africa's president has already told his citizens to get out of the dollar. That went viral some months ago. So again, Saudi Arabia purchased oil at a record level from Russia to help the nation evade the US sanctions. Saudi got this oil into the European markets, elbowing Biden's administration's sanctions on Russia. So Saudi Arabia and other Middle East countries are eager to end their reliance on the US dollar and could promote. So they've already got out of the sanctions. Also, you all know Janet Yellen just visited China, I think 2 days ago. And you have Iranians, Brazil, Saudis are switching to the digital one. Mm. And third world countries are doing it as well. So BRICS Bank was built to challenge the United States dollar and to dump it. Now again, we very might see the full effects of this going into 2024 into 2025. You know, Bitcoin having is happening April, between March and April of next year. Usually a year or some months after the Bitcoin halving, the Bitcoin and crypto market just explodes, right? And so you all, this is the great wealth transfer, because usually after those pumps happen, then most people have to wait 4 years to see that type of excitement in the crypto market again. So you have 2024, the halving coming from Bitcoin. Um, you know, the Simpsons predicted her death as well. But once the queen died, the domino effect taking place naturally, divide time to travel and position. But I'm glad you reminded me about the queen. I've also been emphasizing to my followers and my students to get silver with Queen Elizabeth portrait still on it, because you're not going to find it and it's going to be more valuable. Again, you can go to milliemoves.com and get this at wholesale price and with fine arts engraved. The rich and wealthy invest in fine arts to make it more valuable. So you're going to see a lot of Prince Charles, like this piece right here, the figure 8 with her portrait, because it's soon going to be out of print, as these are limited mint. And stacking anything that you can find, real money, such as silver with her portrait, in my opinion, is a great move. Again, I'm not your fiduciary. I'm not your financial advisor. Silver, however, is the most undervalued asset in the world. Undervalued. See, this is one with already Prince Charles portrait on it. So getting these, stacking these with still Queen Elizabeth, in my opinion, is a very intelligent move. Very intelligent move. So you can find it at wholesale. Just go to milliemoves.com, and you can also put your wealth on autopilot by having this autopilot shipped to your home. I would advise to protect it outside of your home. Also, these cryptocurrencies backed by real world wealth and commodities. You can text CC to 331-444-5556. And this is Black Gold Crypto. This was released, Black Gold was released in November 2021. And as I mentioned, when crude oil hit its all-time high last year, within 10 months, this created 100 millionaires within 10 months' time. So you have DET. This is the decentralized eco-friendly blockchain utility token. If you are familiar with Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, which is a utility token, this is comparison to that. All of these commodities are linked to this, and you can get this DET token right now for like $13, I believe. I think it's at 13, priced at 13. These are the license that I have. Yeah, $12.69 for that DET token. And then you have to become a member to get the software license that's going to mine and get you more tokens. And I'm going to show you all this. I have right now, look at all my 777s on this one. But I have over 2 million of this natural gas crypto token, and I'm accumulating more and more every day. Right? I'm going to have more tomorrow, and it's going to be when I go to sleep, it's going to work for me in my sleep. So imagine if this natural gas token goes to just 1 penny. or if it just increases by 10%, or just goes to 1 penny. So 2 million tokens. XPLR, I did a live stream on this as well. Again, along with XRP, XLM, XDC, and XPR. Again, I'm going to accumulate more of these. A halving is coming up for this October the 1st. So I'm definitely going to stack 1 million of those, right? Again, I always look at supply and demand in blockchain technology like Bitcoin halving. Once the supply is decreased, the value of it is known in history to increase. So you have so much potential massive future gains to get because you're getting in pennies on the dollars. And this is real world commodities. Natural gas, grow is high yielding agriculture, which consists of cocoa beans, soybeans, mangroves, and hemp, right? Plant-based health healing versus prescription-based hemp and marijuana. We're talking about billion-dollar industry. Again, SPLR is the satellite, the international satellite that finds these commodities, scans the earth, and find it in a very eco-friendly way without destruction of the earth, and very efficiently with the advanced technology. Then you have aluminum, 10,000 acres of bauxite. I'm sure everyone saw some aluminum at your July 4th or Juneteenth cookout. The beverage industry is supported by coffee, tea, $1 trillion industry, energy drinks, wine and spirits, carbonated beer, things of that nature, all under the beverage. So you have businesses that's on the blockchain. And you all, this debt token is about to be converted into a layer one. So other businesses, and it's at $12 right now, can be able to build on this blockchain. You have Drip. This is providing clean drinking water, right? This is Blocks. Blocks is commercial real estate. Drip is also a $3.42 billion industry as well. Blocks is commercial real estate. Owning real estate and land in the metaverse will make you rich in the universe. No renters, no rehab, no renovations. And then DCM is the token that mines Bitcoin and by leaving its carbon footprint in the world and reducing carbon dioxide, very eco-friendly, by mining Bitcoin from this natural gas project. So this is why I'm also stacking on natural gas and natural, G. And you also get reward by having this mining on a daily basis for doing nothing but making a once in a lifetime investment that will also produce you lifetime perpetual profits once you get this software, once you purchase the software. And you can purchase as many of these licenses as you want. Yes, that is amazing. Very amazing. Thank you. Let's see. And I'm logging off, you all. I'm at the 33-minute mark. Year 2024 is the year of X, and X is the 24th letter in the alphabet. Plus, I think Kobe Bryant number is tied to somewhere. Been trying to figure it out. Well, we know that Kobe Bryant was both number 24 and 8. So 8 is definitely the number of infinity. And I don't mind, tying this down, but I get so many smart people that don't take action. Like they love to just get the information. They are, just love to just information, but don't do any of the implementation at all. They're not prepared and they're not trying to prepare. But one thing I do like about just the name Kobe in the gematria, it equals the number 33. Just his first name. And the gematria calculator is number 33. 33 is the number of illumination, to be illuminated. Those people who are illuminated are action takers. At 33 degrees Fahrenheit, ice then can be melted, right, into liquid. Also, 33 represents the parable of the death of Jesus in the Bible, was transformed and died out of the physical form, which is what Cash is doing, right, to a spiritual being, which is what Cash is doing, number 33 as well. And 33 vertebrae in your spine, which also, if you read the book Think and Grow Rich, chapter 11, of course, with Think and Grow Rich represents talking about sex transmutation. And if you suppress that number, I mean, I'm talking about numbers, but if you suppress transmutation once a month, your crystals, the crystals oil within your body, you need to thy own self be true, but know the anatomy of your Bible, your body as well. It rises to your highest form of your mind. This is why the message of Jesus was to go to heaven. It's not talking about when you leave this earth, right? Because that's why the Bible says there are many heavens. It talks about more than one heavens and even paradise. So it's not talking about when you physically leave this body, this temple, right? On a monthly basis, this oil called the crystals is released. If your sex is transmuted, and if you're aware, and if you meditation is mentioned only in the book of Joshua, and only in the book of Joshua is success mentioned. If you meditate on my word day and night, you will have good success. So that's why the age of 33, your 33 vertebrae, reaching your heaven state, your high state. Heaven is state of mind, right? And also know that you have the power to bring your heaven to earth. Also know that, but you have to be action takers, just not information seekers. Faith without works is dead. And so that's the double 33 breakdown on that. Um, I think I'm looking at something else. That's all I have for you all today. If you just came in towards the end, if you want to know the breakdown of the banks that I announced that have already closed or that has announced the closing, then watch the beginning. Okay, you all have a great, great night. I'm signing out. Thank you all for being my subscribers. I'm saying outside, I just saw 333 on the screen. Thank you for sharing the video, hitting the thumbs up as well. And again, you all, it's about supply and demand, looking at what tokens have supply and demand. What other options do you have right now with all these banks closing? Understand supply and demand, that you sell ice in the summertime, wood in the wintertime, and crypto commodities when cash is crashing and being de-dollarized. And also get the cryptos that have a halving that will cut its supply and demand, that will be more valuable. Do not look at the price. Look at the value in the future. I'm signing out, you all. Thanks for tuning in. Queen out.